Hare Krishna everyone. Hope you had a lovely day. Welcome to Soma Vedic Astrology channel. Today we will discuss about the placement 7th lord in the 3rd house. What do you mean by the Lord of the House in Vedic astrology? Now, each planet has got a responsibility of handling either one or two houses. So, this planets become the Lord of those houses. Now, look at this table to see which planet is the Lord of which zodiac sign. So, if you see this table, Mars is the Lord of two zodiac signs, which is Aries and Scorpio. Venus is the lord of two zodiac signs, Taurus and Libra. So, in this way, each of the planet has gotten a department to handle either one or two zodiac signs. Now let us try to understand that with an example. Now for example, if in your chart third lord is in the fourth house, so how you conclude whether third lord is in fourth house? So if you see, this is the first house where 12 is written, this is the second house where 1 is written, and this is the third house where 2 is written. Now what is 2? If we have a look at the table, then 2 is nothing but the Taurus zodiac sign. And who is the lord of Taurus zodiac sign? It is Venus. Okay, so what you will say then, lord of the third house is Venus. Okay, because it is the lord of the Taurus zodiac sign. And but where is Venus placed? Now Venus is placed in the fourth house of the birth chart. So this is how you will conclude that third lord is in the fourth house. So today we will check the placement 7th lord in the 3rd house, but before that I have already made detailed videos on what all things can we see from the 3rd house as well as from the 7th house. Please go and check that out before proceeding with this video. Also, please note that this is a general prediction depending only on the placement of a lord in a specific house. Accurate results will only come after considering the zodiac sign, planets, dignity of the planets, retrogression, combustion, aspects, nakshatra, ascendant, shadbal, conjunction, and your running time period, which is Mahadasha, Antardasha, etc. Now, third house and seventh house both are part of the Kama Trikon. Kama Trikon usually showcases one's desires in life. It is mostly related to the materialistic desires, having comforts in life, and also uh, sexual and sensual desires of one's life. So when two Kama Trikon houses are getting linked to each other, these desires increase for a person in this lifetime. Now, seventh house is a Kendra house. Kendra houses are the four most important pillars of any chart, and this is getting linked with the third house, which is a Upachya house. Now, Upachya houses, takes time to give results. Like you start from zero, and then as and when you age, then things start getting better. So, with this two, houses getting linked to each other, where seventh house also shows the is a part of the Kama Trikon. So this shows that hard work is needed to fulfill one's materialistic desires in life with this placement, because third house is the house of hard works and efforts. Now, seventh house, along with being a Kendra house, is also a Marka house. It is a death inflicting house. So, if the placement is badly placed, then there is a possibility of health issues to siblings, especially younger siblings, during when this Dasha period is active. Now, seventh lord is going 9 places away and sitting in the third house. So, 9 places, going 9 places away is always a good, placement, because 9 places away basically shows luck and fortune. So, this clearly shows that after one gets married, there is a possibility of luck and fortune getting increased after the marriage. Now, seventh lord is also a travel house, and third house is the house of short trips, short journeys. Third house is also the house of younger sibling. So, one's younger sibling might get the opportunity either to go to a foreign land, or at least to move a little far away from the place of birth for a significant amount of time, especially when the dasha period is active. Seventh lord is, the lord which shows long term stable relationships, and third house is the natural house of Gemini, which shows duality. So with this combination, there is a possibility, if we look at the Kalpurush kundli, of multiple relationship, or at least dual relationship, because it's the natural house of Gemini. Now, seventh lord shows spouse, and third house is also the house of communication. In a negative sense, communication can be treated as gossips and rumors. Okay, the negative aspect of communication. So, if seventh lord is badly placed, then spouse might become victim of gossips and rumors during the turbulent time or turbulent period of one's life. Now, seventh lord shows marriage, and third house is a house of mental confusions. So, sometime one might also have to face a position with this placement to get married, or clearly there will be a little bit of more hard work or efforts needed to get married. Okay. And especially when you already have a partner in your mind, there could be little efforts needed for the marriage, of the event for marriage to take place, because seventh lord is going and sitting in the third house of hard work, self efforts, courage, bravery. So all these elements are getting linked with the event of marriage. Okay, so and third house, since it also shows mental confusion, okay, this could lead to a little bit of mental stress in one's life. Now, seventh lord shows marriage, and third house is the house of hard work. So, when marriage is getting linked with the house of hard work and self efforts, so this shows that in the marriage there will be some occasions which will be coming where the marriage will go from a turbulent time, from struggles and hardships. Okay, so once like both the person's proactive approach, courage to fix the problems which is coming in the marriage will be a thing or an aspect which will be either a deal maker or a deal breaker in this marriage. Now, seventh lord basically is a part of the Kama Trikon, which shows the lusts, the desires, pleasures in life. And third house is the house which shows capacity of one producing children. So, if this is badly placed and afflicted, as per the scriptures, there is a chance of either miscarriage or sexual disease, or becoming a parent of is little difficult with this placement. It takes challenges with this, while third house is not the house where we see children directly. We will have to see fifth lord to see this, and if there is an aspect of Jupiter, then one might get saved from the situation. So we have to look at the chart in totality. Now, seventh lord shows business, and third house shows self efforts. It shows hard work. So, if this is well placed, then one can start a business from scratch from one's own self efforts. Now, this placement, and if you are interested to do business, then with this placement, it is guaranteed that nobody is going to get that golden spoon in one's mouth. Like one will have to start it from scratch. Okay, relying on someone, depending on someone so that they can help you with this placement, is generally not favorable. Again, we have not seen, we are talking singularly about this placement. We are not talking about the ninth lord, where it is going, or if any other help is coming to you in any sense. We are not talking about that. If you are, we are talking just singularly about this placement. So you are on your own. More efforts you will be putting in, it will be much better for your business. Now, seventh lord is a markesh, and third house is the house of younger siblings. So if this is badly placed, then there is a possibility of health issues to younger siblings. Now, seventh lord shows marriage, and third house is the house of efforts, hard work. So, if this is badly placed, then one might have to put proactive efforts to sustain the marriage. Without efforts, active communication with each other, the little gestures to, continue the marriage, it is not going to work. You will have to, actively work on the relationship. Seventh lord shows business, and third house shows communication of all forms. So there is a possibility that spouse might work in either media, sales and marketing, or advertisement. It could also be possible that it could have a your spouse might have a frequent traveling job, because third house is the house of short trips. There is also a possibility of administration work, tours and travels, or physical labor work, because third house is also the house of physical strength and the work which could be done by one's hand, maybe handicraft work, tailoring. Okay, there is also possibility of news industry, blogging, vlogging, working in library. So there is multiple possibilities with this combination. Now, seventh lord shows business, and third house is a house of bravery, ambition, courage. So, to start on an entrepreneurial journey, one needs to have the risk taking ability, one needs to have the courage, one needs to have the ambition to do it, because doing business is hard. Okay, so this is a placement where one can start a business, but whether one will gain from it or not, if there is a linkage with 11th lord, then one can also gain from business. So we have to see the chart in totality. Now, if this is a well placed combination, then also what does it show? That your spouse is also going in the and sitting in the house of bravery and ambition. So your spouse might be very ambitious and courageous. Your spouse might not have had the golden spoon in life. He would have started from zero and is, putting all the hard work and efforts to go and succeed in life. And for putting that hard work, one needs to have that ambition and courage to do what it takes to be successful. Now, seventh lord shows business, and third house is a house of self efforts and hard work. So, if one plans to do business with this placement, it is without a doubt that it is going to need lot of efforts from your side, lot of sleepless night, courage, risk taking ability from one side to be successful in endeavors. Okay, whether it will be successful or not, again it will be dependent on the seventh lord condition, whether jupiter is aspecting or not, whether 11th lord is getting linked to it or not. We have to see a lot of things, but but connection of these, is generally favorable for entrepreneurship. Now, seventh lord shows marriage, and third house is the house of communication. So okay, the event of marriage, or the relationship between two people here, can go a long way when you both will be able to comfortably communicate with each other about how you guys are feeling. So communication is the key to the marriage with this combination. Again, third house is the house of Gemini, which is, ruled by Mercury, which is a very young planet. So young, is also linked to immaturity, because as we grow old is when we get matured. So with this placement, one also have to deal the situations which comes in the marriage very maturely. Okay, if one is being immature with this placement, then there will be tough times to face. Now, seventh lord shows spouse, and third house is a house of hard work and efforts. So, the spouse might be someone who has done a lot of hard work to succeed in life. So, unless it is, brilliantly placed, it shows that your spouse might be from a decent background, not super rich, but he or she has that ambition and courage to do good in life, to excel in life, and is working towards it. Now, seventh lord shows marriage. Third house is a natural house of Gemini zodiac sign. So, if this is badly placed, okay, this obviously in not for all cases, but this is a placement which can show some unacceptable type of marriage in the society, like cousin marriage. Well, cousin marriages is acceptable in certain segments of the society, and in certain it is not. Then there will be same gender marriage, incest, forbidden relationships, or gender non conforming relationships, like house husband. So any form of unacceptable type of marriages, of all this can also be seen from this placement. Now, seventh lord shows spouse, and third house is a house of friends, neighbors, younger siblings. So, possibility of potential spouse to be a friend or someone from neighborhood, someone known to your siblings, or you can also meet them via social media or online media channels or messenger, because third house is a communication house, or during your short trips, vacations, going to some let's say trips during these time, so possibility of meeting in any of the situation is high. Now, seventh lord shows spouse, and third house is the house of communication. So, if this is well placed, then one might get a very talkative, over communicating spouse, like the spouse who communicates even to the T, like literally everything about the spouse. Okay, so that kind of a spouse one could get. But if it is badly placed, then this communication might turn into argumentative nature or verbal fights, or very critical, because this is a house of Mercury, like complaining, like why you did this is not supposed to be done like that. Okay, or quarrels. Now, seventh lord sitting in the third house is giving its seventh aspect on the ninth house of luck and fortune. So, after marriage, okay, marriage, the event of marriage is going to bring luck and fortune in one's life. I will in future make separate videos with different type of planet as the seventh lord in the third house. If you have this placement in your chart, please do mention your experiences in the comments section. I hope you guys must have liked the video. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel. Also, please do let me know in the comments section below what more videos would you like to see. Thank you.